We've been talking about Halloween all month, counting down, and now it is a week from today, next Monday. If you guys are looking for last-minute costume ideas, I know somebody who's got a bunch of them.
Yeah, and that would be Drew Carney at a Goodwill in Southeast Portland. Drew, oh, beautiful. Look at those eyebrows go.
We are about to reveal our second costume of the morning, gang. I will do so with a simple introduction from a friend of mine. Like zoinks! Hey, Scoob! It's Velma! Ta-da! Velma in the flesh on this Monday morning. Yes. Oh, yeah. Rocking the orange like no one else can. Probably my all-time favorite cartoon, by the way, Scooby-Doo. I thoroughly enjoyed when my kids turned like 4 years old and we started watching that together. And then they grew out of it by like 8 and I kept watching it and still do to this day. We're having lots of fun. And the bottom line is this. There are still great costumes to be had at Goodwill stores throughout our viewing area, including the one where we stand this morning. This is the Goodwill Superstore on Southeast Grand Avenue in Southeast Portland. And just to prove that there are more than just this costume to be had, I'm going to bring in some special guests. Helping me this morning at Goodwill, number one, we have Soretta. Woo! And the crowd goes wild for Soretta, dressed as the guitar. And then also joining us back for a second year at the Goodwill Superstore. Oh yeah, strut your stuff. This is OT. I'm not quite sure what this costume is, but I think it's some sort of better looking Beetlejuice. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. A better looking Beetlejuice. Before we go any further, I've been doing this for years, gang. Over the years, we've had so much fun at Goodwill. I want to bring back a few of the costumes we've worn in the past. One of my favorites, this one right here, the bottle of mustard. That was a cool bottle of mustard, if I do recall. We took that shot about 6 years ago out here. After the mustard, I really enjoyed this superhero look. It was Captain America. Yes, superhero costumes aplenty at your local Goodwill store. Another year, one of my favorite movie characters, not a cartoon, a real-life human being. Indiana Jones, there he is. Yes, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? And then last year, you may recall, Brenda Braxton for sure, we dressed up as Frankenstein. And that led to a rather fun segment where I created a Frankenstein's voice. Goodwill.
Oh
That's where you go to get good Halloween costumes that won't hurt your paycheck. Back out live here this morning. Are you laughing at something?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're not laughing at my legs though, right?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, one more costume to be revealed this morning. Ladies, you go that way. I'll get up against this way as best I can to give this man the full stage. Sunrise photographer Eric Patterson, also known as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And if anyone doesn't think that he and I are not earning our paychecks this morning, just look at us. We are combined 108 years of age. Woo! And this is what we're doing to earning our pay this morning.
Brilliant. You both look fabulous. I love that. I can't wait to see the last one.
Oh
Thanks, guys. Well, Halloween is a week from today, and if you guys are looking for some last-minute costume ideas, you may want to check out Goodwill.
Yeah, Drew has been there all morning long at one of the stores in Southeast Portland. You've got a lot of ideas, and man, that face, it holds some secrets. What are you wearing now?
What the heck?
We are tight on my face to start this segment, not because we think it looks good, but because we want to hold off on the full reveal of this Halloween costume. So the clues again are the blonde wig, the pom-pom I was shaking earlier, and the fact that this is a Saturday Night Live character. Now in the commercial break, Christine vaguely and incorrectly guessed that I was the Molly Shannon character that used to stick her hands in her armpits. That's not correct, Christine. That's not who I am this morning.
I know who
Eric
it is.
Patterson, you can zoom out a little bit and I'll give them one more clue. I've had a lot of caffeine, so hold on tight. Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Cherry O'Terry.
Yes, I'm the Will Ferrell.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I was thinking Will Ferrell. Okay. Thank you very much, Brenda.
I think you're more Cherry than Will.
Or Christine, whoever guessed that.
That was
Sorry.
Brenda.
Yes, Will Ferrell dressed up as the Spartan cheerleader. Again, another great costume that you can find, and it won't cost you very much at all at your local Goodwill store. This happens to be the Goodwill Superstore, as it's known, on Southeast Grand Avenue in Southeast Portland. And I'm not the only one dressing up on this Monday morning with 1 week to go before Halloween. Soretta, come on in. Soretta, representing Goodwill this morning, dressed up as the guitar. She's a musical instrument. How about that on a Monday? OT, come on in. OT is a big part of this Superstore location. She was with us last year, back again. Can you twirl around for us? I say she is a good-looking Beetlejuice. It's like a Beetlejuice costume without the scary face. Before we go any further, and there is one more big reveal. Eric Patterson, my trusty photographer behind the camera, has a fantastic costume that I think you'll enjoy here in a moment. But looking back over the years, gang, I always enjoy coming out to Goodwill because of the terrific costumes. For instance, a few years back, they dressed me up like a pirate. Arr, that was a great costume, I do recall. Thank you very much, Goodwill. One year I was Snow White. Yes, wasn't as proud to show up in this costume in front of my boys. They were like, Dad, we're not going trick-or-treating with you like that. They did not find that costume to be amusing for some reason. Thirdly, The Rock. Hey, yo, Mick, do I look good for trick-or-treating or what? And then last year, one of my favorites of all time, the Frankenstein costume. Yes, a terrific Goodwill find at this Goodwill Superstore in Southeast Portland. Frankenstein's ready for Halloween. We always talk, though, on a more serious note. When you buy your costumes at Goodwill, or when you shop at Goodwill any time of the year, you are supporting people in our community who have barriers to employment. Goodwill affords those people the opportunity to have employment. So that's why we support Goodwill every year at this time, and that's why we have one more costume to reveal right now. OT and Soretta go that way. I go this way, and we bring back, by popular demand this morning, Thelma from Scooby-Doo. Like zoinks! I think my photographer looks great, Scoob!
Eric,
Okay.
I was
All
like,
right.
is that Eric?
This is not a touching segment. This is not a touching segment, okay? What the heck? And if he's back here, who's behind the camera? Out of focus. Out of focus.